this is what I made, and this is the style inspiration. Thank you guys for tuning into the channel once again. If you are a returning subscriber, I love you and God bless you. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make this kind of school bag that has a cover zipper. So this is me. I've already cut out my dimension. I'm using a very heavy leather. So the measurement is 15 inches by 13 inches in width, and I went ahead to use a plate to just curve the top part. So I'm going to be drawing the design of how I want the pocket to be at the back so that you'll be able to see it. Please, if you want to draw your own, make sure you are drawing it in the front. So the first thing I'm removing is the stitching allowance of the bottom, which is half inches. I am just going to go ahead and connect the lines. I have a short ruler, that's why, but if your ruler is long, you can just measure it on two ends and that's it. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is to go out from the side by 2 inches, depending on how wide you want the pocket to be. But me, 2 inches from both sides is fine for me. And from the back that I'm even recreating, the distance from both sides is actually 2 inches. So I'll go out on one side, then I'll go ahead and do the same thing on the second side. So guys, please, I just hope you watch till the end so that you'll be able to understand how to go about this bag. So after I was done with that, now the next thing you're going to go ahead and do is to determine the total length of the body. You determine the total length of the body of the bag. I know you'll be seeing 10 inches. Like I said, my tape, sorry, doesn't have 3 inches. So I am automatically measuring out 3 inches. I am sorry, 7 inches. I'm automatically measuring out 7 inches. So I'll go ahead and make my markings. So that is going to be serving as a guide on how I am going to be sewing the pocket. So like I said, you are going to be drawing it on the right side. So for the material I want to cut, I am going to be cutting out two pieces. One piece is at 5.5 by 10 inches, while the second piece is at 4.5 by 10 inches. So these pieces that you are seeing here is a 5.5 by 10 inches. You know, the width we are using is 9 inches, so I added 1 inch. That is where we got our 10 inches. While the length is 7 inches, I removed 2 inches and I added half inches. So that is how we got 5.5 inches. While for the topper part, which is this other black panel that you're seeing here, is 2 inches from the 7 inches plus 2.5 inches by the same 10 inches. The reason why we are adding extra 2.5 inches is stitching allowance and the folding allowance. I just hope you understand what I am saying. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do now is to get a zipper. I am going to be using a zipper that is 1 inches less on both 1 inches less. So I'm going to be making my notch and I'm going to go to my sewing machine and I'm going to go and make a straight stitch. I'm going to of course put it on the two panels. Please, I just hope you are not confused with the measurements. So on this bottom one, I am going to be top stitching. I just hope you see what I am doing. I'm going to be top stitching. The reason why I'm using two different leather is because I want you to see what I am doing and I want it to be clear. I really want it to be clear. It's not that difficult, but if you don't get it, it will be hard. So now I went ahead and put my runner so that I will be able to make that folding without any stress. So see the way I did it. I folded it like this, then I now folded it backwards again, making sure that the fold is covering the zipper. That is why we need to add that 2.5 inches allowance, so that give or take, it's better to have more than to have less. So I'm going to do it again. Fold it this way, as you can see, then fold it, making sure that the fold is covering the zipper. And please make sure they are equal. Make sure the folding is equal. Then you go ahead and make a straight stitch. Turn it backward like this so that you follow the previous stitch, so that you will not sew over the zipper or under the zipper. So you will be sewing exactly on that straight stitch that you did before. So when I was done, this is what it looks like. As you can see, our zipper cover is complete. So this is just me making my measurements to make sure that I don't have less, because if you have less, it means you have to go and cut another leather entirely. So because the zipper is not all the way, I am just going to go ahead and make a straight stitch that's this way that you are seeing, so that my zipper will not fall off when I am sewing. So after I made that straight stitch, this is what it looks like. As you can see, the thing is very easy, as you can see. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do now is to remove half inches all the way around. You know, we added one inches on each side. You know, our width was 9 inches, but we cut it out at 10 inches. I just hope you understand what I'm saying. So I'm going to going out and cutting out that half inches. That is going to be serving as the angle. I'm just going to go ahead and be cutting it out because the pocket is not flat now. It's not flat. It's not flat. So that's why we need to cut out that angles. So this is just me making my markings all 4 round. Please take your time, make sure the angle is not bent, and you just go ahead and use your scissors to cut it all out. So after you cut it out, this is what it will look like. Yeah, this is what it will look like. So this is just me just cutting. I'm just cutting. Please take your time to cut it so that you not go and cut over. You will not go and cut over the half inches. So after you're done cutting, you go ahead and fold it this way and just make a top stitch like this. So when you're done top stitching, this is what it looks like. So you fold it over this way. You see our pocket has come out to that bulky boop thing, so that when you put your things inside, it will not be disturbing you. So this is just me making that fold so that it will not give me stress when I am sewing. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do now is to get the middle of the marked piece and also get the middle of the pockets, so that I would not make mistake when I am stitching. So this is me trying to get the middle. It's very, very essential you get the middle so that the pockets will not be bent. Some people keep saying they don't know why their pocket is bent. They don't know why their pocket is bent. It's because you did not get the middle. It's because you did not get the middle. If you get the middle, your pocket will not be bent. So this is me, I got the middle. And make sure when you want to sew on the edges, you fold that part out, so that when you sew, it will lap like this. So when I was sewing, I went ahead and oiled my machine so that it will not be dragging my leather and it will not make the leather go and pass where it should be. So when I was done with the pocket, this is what it looks like. As you can see, the pocket it has come out well. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is to work on the zipper part, the top zipper part. Now, I want the width of the zipper part to be 4 inches. So I cut one at 2 inches and I cut the other one at 4 inches. I just hope you understand. The length is determined by you. I've already determined the length I want. So I'm just going to go ahead and sew the zipper on top. Then this one that has color, I'll go ahead and top stitch it. While this black one, I did not top stitch it. From my previous explanation of the pocket, I did not top stitch it. So I did the same thing I did on the pocket. I folded it and I folded it again. I hope you can see what I am doing. I folded it and I folded it again. So I did it again so that you'll be able to understand. So please make sure the fold is covering the zipper. Make sure the fold is covering the zipper. Then you go ahead, turn it backwards and make your straight stitch, stitching directly on the previous line. So after I was done stitching, this is what it looks like. As you can see, our zipper overlap, of course, is ready. So the next thing you're going to go ahead and do now is to put your runner, then you join the remaining side of the bag. This bag has a button. So the side I am joining is the side excluding the bottom. So I went ahead and make a notch on the zipper panel and also a notch on the main body of the bag. Then I went ahead and sewed them. So after sewing, this is what it looks like. As you can see, our bag it's beautiful, honestly, and it's not that difficult. I know it took me a lot of time, honestly. It took me a lot of time because I was lazy to just complete the project. But it came out beautiful and it's very, very easy. Please, if you have any question on how I went about this, if there's something you don't understand, please feel free to drop your questions in the comment section. So this is the back panel. I did not give a full explanation on the back panel. I have other tutorials on how to make school bags. So I could drop those links in the description box so that you'll be able to watch and see how to go about the back panel of a bag. Recently, I like making my bags with this kind of strap because it's beautiful, it's cute. It's cute, it's really cute. So after I was done stitching, the next thing of course is to put the back in the front. Is to put the back in the front, is to join the back and the front together. So when I was done joining, the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is to measure the bottom and stitch the bottom to the overall body. Like I said, I have tutorial on how to do that and I'll drop the link. So after I was done, this is the final look of the bag. I hope you learned something from this tutorial and I hope to see you guys in my next tutorial. Please, if you've not subscribed, please do well to click on the subscribe button, also the notification bell, so that you get notified whenever I post in new tutorials, because on this channel I have many more amazing tutorials to show you guys. And you can also check out our previous tutorials. I am sure you'll find one or two interesting, and I am also sure you would learn one or two things. You see, our zipper is closing perfectly without any stress. So guys, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for tuning in and see you guys in my next one. Bye.